Hello, welcome to our episode 3 of How to Hack the Vulnerable Bank. So in this episode, we will learn how mass assignment can lead to privilege escalation and also manipulation of our account balance. But before that, know that this video is for educational purposes only. Hacking without consent is illegal. Now let's get started. What is mass assignment? This vulnerability happens when an application automatically binds user input to update properties without proper filtering. These attackers can add extra fields they can use to manipulate sensitive attributes that they were not meant to be controlled. Something like user is admin. Attacker can set this is admin to true and see if they can escalate their privileges to the admin account. And let's see how this works. Let's go to our vulnerable bank here. Click on register. But first, you need to intercept the request with our web suite. So turn on the fuzzy proxy. And also go to your web suite here and turn on the intercepts. So the intercept is on. Come back and try to register. So let's try and register account. Let's name it Trek. The password to be Trek. Click on register here. Now the request has been captured by the web suite. Right click in the request, send to repeater. Now go to the repeater tab here. So you should send the request here, then see the response from the server and see the parameters that we can manipulate to send. So username already exists. So let's change the username to something like Trek2e. Now account has been created successfully. So these are the response from the server. We have balance here. So automatically we've been given $1,000 in our account. We have is admin here set to false and other parameters. Let's try and see if you can change these parameters. We will change the is admin to true and also try and add some change the balance and see if it will work. Now we are creating different accounts here. So this time I will name it TrekSec. The password will be Trek. Now let's add the parameters to it. So is admin then we set it to true. Then we also balance. So we want, let's say, let's do it huge amount, like something like this, 2 billion. This is the username password. Its admin is true. The balance is $20,000, more than 20,000, like almost billions of dollars. Now click on send here. Bad request. Okay, the true. Let's add the quotation marks to 80. Then send again. Okay, so our account has been created successfully. Now its admin is set to true, and this is our account balance. So when we are done, we can just turn off the intercepts. Now go to our browser, try to log into our account and see. So click on register here. Click on login here, try and log in TrekSec, then password equals Trek. Let's go and check again to see the credentials. If you are okay, TrekSec small 1e, so 1e, then the password is Trek. Click on login here. So after logging in, can you see, as you can see, our balance has been changed, because when you create your account by default you'll be $100,000, but this time you're able to change our account balance here to this. And also we have the admin panel here. This is the admin panel. You can delete some of the users here. You can even delete the main admin account. You can delete other users also. And in our main account, the admin has been set to true. That's the power of mass manipulation vulnerability. It can be used to manipulate fields, some sensitive fields that are not meant to be controlled by users if they are not blocked. So we can also create some admin account here. If we go back to our dashboard, our balance is still there. We were able to manipulate our account balance and also manipulate to get access to the admin panel. That's escalating our privileges. So now let's see how we can mitigate this attack. Okay. So first, always allow save fields. So some fields are not meant to be updated by users, like the is admin, balance, those things. They are not meant to be updated by users. So always use save fields like username and password that are users can only control. So some fields must be blocked that users cannot control that fields. And also never bind requests directly to models. Treat sensitive attributes at server side only, not at the client side. And also use framework requests for validation and object mapping. Also mostly try and block all those fields that are sensitive fields that are not meant to control by users. Always block them and allow only save fields. If you find this video helpful, like, share and subscribe so that you don't miss out on our next video. Thank you. See you next time.